Drive drunk. Drive drunk, princess. Go ahead. You want to take my kids? You and your drunk cousin? Because y'all drunk as fuck and y'all alcoholics? Take my kids then. Go ahead. Who's gonna drive? Tell me who's been drinking too. Who's been driving? Everybody ain't nothing at all. I didn't point nothing at all. Why did you waste my daughter? Why did you just wake my daughter? Why did you just wake my daughter? Why did you wake my daughter? Because you know I was drunk. Like she taking my daughter?
Tell me, is it the only way I can get you right back in? If so, then searching I'll go. Then I can have you for sure. Then you'll be loving me, holding me, kissing me. So girl, don't tell me what I'm feeling is make believe. I swear if I lose a second chance with you, I wouldn't know what to do. I'll probably trip myself in some kind of clinic.
Yeah.
I couldn't be alone because without you I'm sick.
Wow.
I wish I would create a whole change in love. I'll take your believe over without one. I don't need a lot of wishes, cause I'll be okay if I get one. If I had one wish would be best friends. I won't ever give. It would just be kids. Right here, right now. You would be my boo.
Wow. I think I gotta hear that one more time. Wow.
What to do? I'll probably check myself in some kind of clinic.
Yeah.
If I lose a second chance with you, I wouldn't know what to do. I'll probably check myself in some kind of clinic.
Absolutely.
Check myself in some kind of clinic.
Right on.
Check myself in some kind of clinic.
Right on time.
Myself in some kind of clinic.
On Thanksgiving to be exact.
Myself in some kind of clinic.
Uh-huh.
Myself in some kind of clinic.
Oh, yeah.
Some kind of clinic.
What's going on, Conscious crew? Welcome to another riveting episode of the Consciouztv platform, girl. It is true that Ray J needs to check himself into some type of clinic. However the hell he hit that note, girl. Girl. My God, today, girl, it is a lot going on, and we're gonna talk about why it's going on. Before we do so, please go ahead and run those likes all the way up, honey, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Bang and bully the hell out of that like feature. We need all of that. Happy Thursday. Yes, God. Also, if you enjoy everything the King does, you can always donate to the platform at $Consciouztv and or paypal.me/Consciouztv. Also, make sure that you have your notification bell set to all. And last but not least, please share the stream out to wherever it is you have digital community, whether that be a YouTube community wall, your Snapchat, your MySpace, the dark side of Twitter, Tumblr, or your personal OF. I don't really give a damn where you in fact lay the link. Just let them whores know that we're out live and in color. And with no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, what is going on, Conscious Crew? Hey, everybody. I wanted to come to you guys real quick because you guys were bringing up Ray J in the last live stream, girl. If you missed all of that, get into all of those things. I said, you know what? Let me get on back up here and get into the things. The story has unfolded a lot more. Reality star, singer, if that's what you want to call him, and unfortunately, Brandy's unhinged little brother, Ray J, honey, has been arrested and released after allegedly pointing a loaded Glock at Princess Love, his estranged wife, and their kids, girl. I don't know whether somebody didn't season the turkey accordingly, girl. I don't know whether, you know, the cheese and the macaroni was more liquid than anything else. I'm not really sure, girl, what caused what was about to be a Thanksgiving Day motherfucking massacre down there to the Ray J household, girl, but it went all the way up. Both Princess Love and Ray J have spoken out since the incident. There's footage of what was transpiring after Ray J used a loaded Glock to direct traffic in his home, which, you know, is interesting because that's a lot similar to how I direct traffic in my home. It's with the loaded Glock, girl. You know, there's been no side effects yet. There's total and utter obedience, girl. There ain't no back talk from the children or from the elderly, girl, or, you know, from anybody else in my home, child. You know, that Glock, girl, it is one hell of a traffic director, girl. I told y'all how I have a Beretta, and her name is Beretta Scott King, and she has a dream, girl. She is my personal assistant. She's my note taker. She's my babysitter. She's my regulator, girl. Oh, yes. I'm a mess. What can I say? So let me show you guys, in all seriousness, you guys know we have to laugh to keep from crying, try. This is the incident regarding the methalations of it all, child. Hold on. What the hell? Did my camera go out? Did me camera go out? Yeah. Retrograde is a mess. Hold on. Let me see something. Let me get my camera back up. You guys run the lights all the way up, child. Run the lights all the way up, child. Okay. All right. Hold on, you guys. Do I gotta go out and come back in to get my camera on? Do y'all want to see me? Because I could just stay cam down. It's really not a problem. Hold on. All right. So here is the incident in question, you guys. And this is trigger warning.
Drive drunk. Drive drunk, princess.
Wait, you just
Drive drunk.
You just pointed a gun.
Drive drunk.
You just pointed a gun.
Drive drunk, princess. Go ahead. You want to take my kids? You and your drunk cousin? Because y'all drunk as fuck and y'all alcoholics? Take my kids then. Go ahead. Who's going to drive? Tony, he's been drinking too.
Driving.
Who's been driving? Everybody? I didn't point nothing at y'all.
You pointed a gun at us.
I didn't point nothing at
You
y'all.
pointed a gun at us.
Yeah, whatever.
You pointed a gun at us.
Why you waking my daughter
You
up?
pointed a gun at us.
Why did you just wake my daughter
You pointed a gun
up?
at us.
Why did you just wake my daughter
All
up?
I wanted to do was have a good Thanksgiving.
Why did you wake my daughter up?
Ray?
Because you selfish.
Delusional.
You're drunk.
You're a woman abuser.
You're
You're
drunk.
delusional.
Oh.
That's what
Yes,
drunk
you
people
are.
say. Like you're taking my daughter?
Grow the fuck up.
All right, cool.
Seriously. You need to fucking...
You're not taking my son.
Ray.
Like, I know you're not trying to take my son. Hey, don't. Hold on. I swear to God, I'll shoot the fuck out of you. Shoot me right now.
Pointed a gun at us.
I didn't point nothing at
You
y'all.
pointed a gun at us.
Yeah, whatever. Take my kid.
Okay, so there's a lot going on here, you guys.
Y'all want to drive drunk?
See, I think I saw the liquid mac and cheese on the desk, or at least a hard ass biscuit.
Drive drunk, drive drunk. Drive drunk, princess.
Okay, so here it is, girl. Princess Love, the estranged wife of Ray J, is accusing him of pointing a loaded Glock at her and the kids. She's reasonably distressed. She's calling him a woman beater. He is claiming that she's attempting to leave the home with her and her leave his home with herself, his kids and another male relative, but both her and the male relative are drunk. And this is why he doesn't want them to leave. We're going to go over this clip when we come back, okay? So from there, as you guys heard, Princess Love said she got the authorities involved and she spoke out following the incident. Here's one of those uploads.
Around your house is...
Matter of fact, hold on. You guys run the lights all the way up.
I've been doing a really great job at protecting my peace and staying off of social media and just going to work, taking care of my kids, minding my business. I love my kids, and I would never do anything to put them in danger, including leaving them with the man who's waving a gun around. I would never do anything to put my kids' lives in danger. I'm the best mother, and I do it alone. I take my kids to school alone. I go to parent-teacher conferences alone. I put them to bed alone, while you're out here running around the world terrorizing women and abusing women. What I'm not about to do, I just want to say, is let you deflect and not take accountability for your actions, for pulling a gun out on me and my cousin's husband because I was trying to take my kids and leave your house. I agreed to come over there and cook for Thanksgiving because I wanted you to be around your kids with me present, because the last time I left them with you, they found you naked in a bed with a woman.
I have a lot of issues already with both the inconsistent, both the way that Ray J and Princess are narrating this whole thing. We're going to get into that though.
And when I tried to ask you about it, you told me to f myself and that I don't run over there. So take accountability, Ray. Do better. Check yourself into rehab. Because you're more than drunk. You're not about to sit here and try and make me look crazy when I am the best mother. Since the day my kids were born, I have been the best mother, and I'll take that. Because I am. Everything I do for my kids. Is let you do, including being around you when I don't want to or have to. It's just, it's crazy. I'm going to continue to pray for you and pray that you get the help that you need. Because waving a gun around and leaving guns everywhere around your house is not okay. I did nothing to you to deserve that. My cousin's husband didn't do anything to deserve that. And never again.
Ray J, honey, check yourself into a clinic.
And not take it.
Okay, so there's a lot of things going on, but there's more footage we got to go over. But before we get too thick of it, and before I lose the continuity of my thoughts, I want to say this. First and foremost, I don't understand anything that Princess is talking about. If that man was an abuser, and you said women, so that's plural. You know him as an abuser. He has a pathology of abusing other women. You said that he has a bunch of GUNs around the house. You know this man. You've been married to this man for eon amounts of years. So I don't even understand, with all of that being given, why you would even accommodate him on Thanksgiving by going over to his house where y'all are on his turf, where you know all the Glocks and GUNs are around this person who you're saying is a abuser. So why not have had Ray J meet his kids in a neutral space, maybe at a restaurant, maybe at your home, maybe at a park? Or like, why would you come to his home if he's all of the things that you say that he is and that I believe that he is? But you come and play on his territory. That was a problem right there. with Ray J, why would you use a GUN? Like, a princess, get you a protective order, sis. Too many women of all kinds, but particularly women of color, are losing their lives at an expeditious rate. Something called femicide. These niggas are out of their minds. So please go ahead, girl, and get you a protective order. Stay the hell away from Ray J, and get the courts involved, and y'all create a custody plan, girl, because there's no reason for you and him to have to be in the same motherfucking room. And if he seems to pose a danger to your children, girl, take that up to the courts too, girl. And they can have a new daddy by tomorrow. Cause yeah, this is like wickedy wild as hell.
Accountability for your actions, for pulling a gun out on me and my cousin's husband because I was trying to take my kids and leave your house.
Now, to Ray J's point, girl, if she was inebriated, drunk out of her mind, and so was her cousin, and they were trying to take the kids, girl, I don't know how much of a gun was going to help, considering that I guess your concern was them going home drunk and potentially getting into a fatal car accident. But if you felt that way, you should have employed the police, because as a result of you employing a Glock, you only ended up arrested, and they only ended up getting in the same car you tried to prevent them from getting in and going home, whether they were drunk or not anyway. Like, girl, you lost anyway. So you might as well should have called the police to begin with, because you did not prevent a damn thing from happening. You only fucked your own shit up as a result. And I'm pretty sure that Princess is going to utilize the situation in a court of law when it comes to custody. So you really just kicked yourself in the ass, Ray J. So she speaks out again in a separate live stream. Here's that live stream.
I've been like staying off of social media and just like protecting my peace. But what I'm not about to do is let him deflect and make it about me. And make it seem like I was drunk or it was all my fault. That is not the case.
Now, the interesting thing about these people both being at each other's hairs is that we've seen Ray J and Princess both be antagonists and be irrational and be out of their fucking minds. A lot of it played out on Love and Hip Hop. We've seen a pregnant Princess Love show up to one of her ops events, Monique Slaughter, and attempt to fight and put herself in danger, considering that Monique's picked up a whole fucking picnic chair and was about to crack this bitch upside her stomach with it. So it's really hard for me to call rather either one of their asses was, I don't know who the bad guy and the good guy is. Both of their ass are nuts and have made crazy ass choices and are antagonistic. They've already filed for divorce. They're already going through a divorce. So if I was Princess, what I would be doing is just letting the courts deal with everything, girl. And Richard can hoot and holler all he wants to. But when she said that he doesn't even call his kids, he don't even see his kids, that's why I was confused on like why she even accommodated him. Because no, nigga, I'm not coming nowhere. You're the one who need to play catch up on your children. You can bring your ass to my house where my Glocks are, where my butter knives are, where my good pinched, very sharp forks are, where my grenades are, where my bow and arrows are, girl, where all of my arsenal and weapons are, girl. Because one flip of the switch on the bookshelf, girl, and the living room can turn into Lois Croft, Tomb Raider's backyard, girl, real quick, girl. So why would you accommodate a man who's abusive, according to you, who has GUNs around the house, according to you, and who hasn't even taken up any time with his children. And then you're going to go over to his house as if y'all are some picture perfect family, and you're going to give a fuck about what he wants to do. If he wanted to see those fucking kids, let him come to you or have a neutral space to come to. But given all that Princess said, I just don't know why the fuck she's even in Ray J's home to begin with. Given all that she said, given all that she alleged, given all that why are you even in his home on his turf to begin with, girl? He would be over in my house around all of my weapons. No, ma'am. And ultimately, I wouldn't even be fucking with Ray J. He won't see his kids until he go contest to the courts that he wants custody. I would not accommodate his absent ass, his negligent ass, his goofy ass. He got time for them bitches on stream, on Twitch. He got time to go and try to retain Kai Cenat's bussy hole and shower naked with a bunch of young ass men. He got time to be sitting down with Trasha K, girl. He got time to be a fucking clown, but don't got time for his kids, girl. You want to see your kids, bitch? Petition Judge Judy. I'll see you in court, girl. I'll see you in court. You want them kids? Come fight for your kids, bitch. I would not have been at this man's house, considering all that Princess knows and Princess has been through and Princess is saying about her estranged husband, girl. Why are we at the estranged husband's house? The same man who done been in the news over the last year and a half for bouts with his mental health, girl, fighting P. Diddy's kids outside of Zeus Network events, girl, standing on the edge of the ledge of grocery pantries, threatening to jump, girl. Like, why are we around the mentally insane and the mentally unstable again? Why are we bringing us and our kids into the lion's den? Why are we moving around this weird ass person as if they're not a whole weird ass person? Like, why are we doing this again? Because Ray J is absolutely out of his rabbit ass fucking mind. As far as I'm concerned, there's no difference between Ray J and Orlando Brown, Ray J and Azealia Banks, Ray J and Britney Spears, Ray J and a once upon a time frontal temporal lobe dementia diagnosed Wendy Williams. Girl, there's no difference. No difference. If you want them kids, girl, come fight the courts for them. Because I'm not going anywhere, and neither are these children's, bitch. And we're damn sure not coming to your home, girl. For what? For what?
I went to his house. First of all, I just moved into my new house, but I went to his house with the kids because I wanted...
Ladies, when you got a nigga who act like Ray J, under no circumstances, baby, do you ever come to that man's turf, because that man has first dibs, girl. Ladies, if you have a crazy ass husband, crazy ass ex-husband, crazy ass boyfriend, crazy ass baby daddy, don't you ever, especially while he's still crazy, ever call yourself being kind and feminine and virtuous, girl, and going on to the enemy's turf. Because once you're on their turf, girl, they have first dibs on the narrative. What if Ray J would have shot Princess Love dead and killed the motherfucking kids, girl, in a fit of jealous rage, or just being drugged up and allegedly on cocaine and zooted up on alcohol himself, but then claimed, girl, that it was in self-defense? Or what if he would have not harmed the kids, but harmed her fatally, but claimed that she tried to assault him in his kitchen, girl? Like, you never go onto the enemy's territory, ever. They get first dibs on the diabolical narrative. So I'm happy that Princess gets to live to tell about it. But the divorce is not final yet. It says Ray J is not currently married. He married Princess Love in 2016. But they are in the process of an ongoing divorce, with a petition for divorce filed in February of last year. The couple has filed for divorce 4 times since they have married, and the divorce appears to be ongoing. So they're battling it out right now. So, you know, divorces can take anywhere from 48 hours to 48 years, girl. You know, it varies. It really just depends on the nature of the divorce. When it comes to dividing up assets and custody and all of this and all of that, you know, you can really drag out any type of legal issue, and certainly you can drag out divorce. So they've been in an ongoing litigation since last year. Ain't no telling when the end is in sight, child.
The kids to have a good Thanksgiving with their dad. He's been gone for a month. Hasn't seen them, hasn't called them. He wanted to spend Thanksgiving with his kids. So I said, me and my cousin and my cousin's husband went over there. And so, and her 3 kids, and we were prepping to cook the food for Thanksgiving. And I told him before I went over there, don't start nothing or I will take the food and I will continue cooking at my house.
Don't start nothing. So that means that Princess already knew that this man more than likely was going to be on demon time. That's why she had the preference even coming over, girl. Like, not today, Miss Mamas. Don't do the cocaine today, Miss Mamas. Don't hit that brown liquor today, Ray J. No bullshit today. That means that there's already a pathology that is unbecoming that she's aware of, which is why she's having to forewarn him before she even gets there, girl. Like, let's attempt to be on the good foot, Ray J. But once again, if the man ain't even been calling and coming to see his kids prior to the holidays, why are you going out of your way to let him see the kids that he claims he wants to see? As if he doesn't have access to a chauffeur, as if his ass don't have a vehicle to come to you in, as if he don't have a whole functional body. He know how to go chase naked ass Casanata around the shower. He don't know how to come chase his kids. And see, this be the effed up, unfortunate part is the Princess ends up accidentally becoming a enabler because you don't make the nigga work for nothing. He gets to be absent. He gets to be a hoe. He gets to embarrass you. He gets to play on your head top. He gets to neglect the kids. But as soon as he's ready for you and the kids, even if that's once a fucking year, here you are ready to pack the kids up and pack the turkey up and go over to daddy's house, girl, and be nice and play wife and all of this and all of that, and then be scratching your head why he won't get his shit together. What incentive are you really giving him to get his shit together if ultimately he gets to behave this way and you're going to accommodate it? Men need objectives because men are stupid. And men are mostly governed by their damn egos. So if you don't actually lay the law down and you don't give a man an exit plan or an intro plan, you don't give him an agenda, a man is like a dog. Without home training, girl, he's bound to fuck up the entire household. He's bound, girl, to run amok in the sanctuary. Without a man being domestically trained like a golden retriever, girl, you're going to have a shit show on your hand. Men need purpose. Men need a script. And if you don't give them anything to work with, girl, you're going to be the one paying for a lack of order. See, women oftentimes let men believe they have control. But Princess isn't even doing that while secretly actually being the handler. She's the one who's being handled. And I just feel so bad for her because today could have ended in bloodshed. Your nigga is cuckoo and you know this more than anybody else. And then you came to the internet, girl, thinking that dragging him makes you look like a good mother when it makes you look like a enabler. And nobody knows what the fuck you're even talking about or why you're even the fuck over there, given that you just said that man don't put in no fucking effort to raise his children. And now he upside your motherfucking head in his home where you should not be. And if his kids are be there, they can be there without you. You and him have the diabolical relationship, not him and the kids. This is how women let men walk them into a burning house. Yeah, we're definitely going to put liability on Princess's head top, because Princess is the one who got all this unhinged tea about her nigga, but then you don't want to hold her accountable because she's a fucking woman, as if that excuses her being stupid when it doesn't. I guess because she's a bitch and she drives without a seatbelt on, she shouldn't be responsible for all the severe injuries of a car accident because she's a woman. Don't hold her accountable for not wearing a fucking seatbelt. Oh, she's a woman. Don't hold her accountable for walking into the fucking punches. Oh, she's a fucking woman. She has a fucking pussy. So, don't hold her accountable, girl, for not strapping her children all the way in on the roller coaster before we go down the deep dive. Oh, she's a woman. Don't blame her for leaving the stove on, girl. She's a woman. Don't blame her for dating a serial rapist. She's a woman. She got a vagina. That's the qualified immunity here. You don't help women when you do not hold women accountable for continuing to walk into the punches of someone who is a serial puncher. Because the abuser doesn't change, which means that the only way out, girl, is for the victim to wake the fuck up. The zebra ain't gonna never stop being a fucking zebra. The lion ain't gonna never stop being a motherfucking lion. The pit bull ain't gonna never stop being a motherfucking pit bull. So you're not doing any woman service by holding somebody who's committed to being an abuser accountable when the victim also has all this ample room and opportunity to stay the fuck out of Dodge. Because the abuser isn't going to change the fucking abuse, which is why all it took was for her to give him this one chance, girl, this one wish. And it almost led to a goddamn tombstone being on top of her motherfucking head. When people show you who the fuck they are, absolutely motherfucking believe the dog shit out of their fucking ass. Believe them. Believe them. Believe them. Ray J, Princess don't want to believe Ray J. That's why she keeps letting her mind rationalize her ass into putting up with the fuck shit. She don't want to believe him. And at some point, as my mentor, Iyanla Vanzant, told me, girl, at some point, I have to hold myself accountable for putting myself in situations with people who keep showing me that they ain't no motherfucking good for me. Because it's already bad enough, right? That women who try to run still get chased down. So imagine what's going to happen to a woman who keeps running toward the problem. If when women run from the problem, sometimes that can also lead to fatal consequences. So how much more should Princess be yo-yoing with Ray J? If she's already in perpetual danger, girl, whether she's at a distance or up close. So her only chance, girl, is going to be at remaining at a fucking distance. Y'all do not help women when y'all are solely only bringing attention to the abuser, who we know never changes, and not also telling women to believe the motherfucker. Believe him, baby. Believe him. He your baby daddy and all. Believe him. Believe him, baby. Whatever part of your ego you got to get over to fucking believe him, believe it. Because sometimes what people be wrestling with, girl, is their own ego. You know why I don't want to believe that he's a bad guy? Because I want to believe that this pussy is magical enough. I want to believe that this WAP 2000 girl is supernatural enough. What be holding people in place with bad behaving ass people sometimes is the victim's own egotism. Baby, you got to be willing to humble yourself, accept the whole L, accept whatever you think that means about your puss, about your sex, about your beauty, girl, because sometimes being able to swallow that and accept that is what can save your motherfucking life. Sometimes your ego will keep you in fucked up situations that your black ass may not be able to walk away from with your very fucking life. Girl, I'm preaching too much. Let me run this damn footage.
I honestly don't know why I keep thinking we can just co-parent and be.
See, I just said it. I haven't even seen none of this. I just said it. So now Princess is holding herself accountable too, girl. She's admitting, girl, I keep, for whatever reason, I think it's going to be important for Princess to get to the bottom of that. Like, really explore the underbelly of why you keep giving this maniac attention. Because there wouldn't be nothing but a motherfucking court order, girl, between me and Miss Ray J.
With my kids.
Listen, I'm gonna say.
So this is Ray J speaking out, girl, after the bullshit.
This because I'm not gonna let the story go to where it don't supposed to go. You in my house, you having an argument. We grown ups. If you want to leave, leave. The kid is upstairs sleeping in my bed. You want to go upstairs and take the kids, wake them up into this grown up argument, which shouldn't have happened. Instead of letting them sleep, you want to snatch her and take her with you. Then you got a dude coming in my bedroom where my kids are asleep, and they're trying to get in my bed and take my kids because all of y'all are drunk. Y'all can't drive with these kids drunk. I'm not letting that happen. This dude is coming in my room, getting in my bed to take my kid. I'm going to defend my kids, and I'm going to defend my space. And now, when they call the police, no problem. I'm sure the police gonna come and understand what I'm going through.
Ray J, I don't even understand how the fuck you think pulling out a GUN was gonna rectify the fucking situation, bitch. Like, having a license to carry and standing your ground is only in self-defense. You do not get to employ your weapon to stop another parent from taking their fucking child. And just like Princess employed the police, that's what you had the option to do if you believe that your children were at risk as a result of them hauling ass home because they were drunk. You should have employed the authorities, and you should have found some way to distract them, girl, that didn't involve a goddamn gun until the police got there. But how in your rabbit ass mind do you justify holding a GUN to the mother of your child's face with your children in proximity as well, while claiming to protect your kids? Did you not even think about the consequences of pulling out a loaded Glock in a non-self-defense situation? Protecting your kids, first and foremost, means you also making decisions that keep your black ass in a fucking life and not behind fucking bars. So you sound a fucking fool trying to justify actions that took you away from your kids by using your kids as the fucking excuse. But the bad behavior, like, make it make sense. And this is what I mean by both Ray J and Princess Love. Like, they both are lopsided as fuck in their thinking. Both of them lack like emotional intelligence. Both of them lack true, grounded, mature, rationale, girl. It's like living in the upside down. Like, bitch, what are you talking about, Miss J?
Listen, I'm gonna say this because I'm not gonna let the story go to where it don't supposed to go. You in my house, you're having an argument. We grown ups. If you want to leave, leave. The kid is upstairs sleeping in my bed. You want to go upstairs and take the kids, wake them up into this grown up argument, which shouldn't have happened.
And that's how you do that, Ray J, is all the way in the wrong, which we really don't need, him to admit to, because he don't want to go into details, girl, about what the argument was. What was the argument, Ray J? Don't skip over the most essential part, because that's whatever happened in the argument, whatever the argument centered is what resulted in Princess Love, girl, tucking both of them kids into her bra, bitch, and trying to head to the front door. What was the argument, Gria?
Letting them sleep, you want to snatch her and take her with you. Then you got a dude coming in my bedroom. I go to jail. I'm in my bedroom. They're in there snatching my kids out of the bed while they're asleep, and they're waking up yelling and screaming and crying. A dude is getting my kid out of the bed, bro. I'm going for mine. For my kids, I'm going to double down on that. Y'all can't do that.
If you want to go for your fucking kids, go be a fucking adult and go petition out court and get fucking custody. Because according to Princess, bitch, you ain't even want to see your fucking kids until Thanksgiving. And she should not have had to use her fucking car, her gas vouchers, or any goddamn thing else. Pay another bitch $5 to go cross town, girl, to go cook a pumpkin pie in your tired ass kitchen. Like, Ray J, where is your kahunas, girl? Because it's been giving little dick energy, girl, ever since. When did this seem to start? You really kind of just lost your mind, bitch, after Whitney Houston, girl. I don't remember you really being in the headlines for all the wrong reasons prior to Whitney Houston, girl. But it just seemed like after Whitney, girl, you just slipped and slid into something.
But you know what? It is what it is. I love my kids. I'm not playing about my kids, and that's...
No, you don't. Both of y'all are fucking delusional as fuck. And the both of y'all really only like play the kids up in order to control each other. And this is why y'all both do y'all fair share of even putting y'all fucking kids in danger while claiming that all of this is over the fucking kids. You both are fucking narcissistic as fuck.
That's it. I'm in my house. Y'all in my bedroom. Taking my kids out of the bed.
And see, this was the plan. This is why you never play on the enemy's turf right here, bitch. Because as a result of her being in his shit, he was under the belief, girl, that from there he could get carried away and do what the fuck he wanted. This is exactly why I said everything that I fucking said about why you never play on the enemy's turf, girl. Because look at what his psychology was, girl. He could control when the kids got up. He could control when she woke the kids up. And if she operated in any kind of way that he thought was unbecoming, girl, then that, in his mind, was justification to escalate things 10,000. And a lesser, more unstable man than Ray J, girl, would have actually pulled the fucking trigger. Because black women are dying by how many fucking seconds in the country? Oh, okay.
4 in the morning. With a man, with you, in my bedroom. I don't know what else I would have done.
So apparently it was Ray J, Princess, her female cousin, and her female cousin's dude. So Princess Love's cousin's man was the one, I guess, trying to get the kids up per the request of Princess, who was ready to go and probably arguing with Ray J, while the male cousin and the female cousin, I guess, went and retrieved the kids.
I showed self-control. I didn't touch Princess. I didn't touch nobody.
Girl, you pulled out a Glock, baby. Oh, until the man came?
The nigga started trying to get in the bed.
Until the same nigga, don't try to reduce the nigga to being a stranger down. The nigga had been in your house, eating your turkey, eating your cranberry sauce, sitting at your dinner table the whole time, girl. Don't try to now all of a sudden like spookify the man, girl, as if it's just some random man in your bed, bitch. This was Princess Love's in-law, who's married to her cousin. And because they came over there with the kids together, girl, that man had every motherfucking right per the mother's request to gather the kids. Even if it was directly out of your motherfucking bed.
And snatch my... I go to jail? That's a whole nother thing, man.
These people are crazy. These people are fucking like... When I be listening to the way people just... Like, people's psychology about shit... And then they have the nerve to turn on the camera and talk and tell it to us all.
In my house. I hate that this shit happened. That's a whole nother thing, man. Now I got my kids in here with me. Like, I'm not, like, ain't nobody taking my kids away from me on Thanksgiving. Throwing it down. They in my house. They making threats to me. You got me here for anyway, bro. I swear to God, I'm in my own house. And if these got foot close to this door, boy, I'm gonna blow this away, bro.
Wow.
I don't give a fuck, bro.
So this is a clip of Ray J and all of them still in the house. This was before shit escalated. This was before they came into the room. He's threatening to blow her head off, whomever head off, loading his GUNs up, girl, on live stream.
Leave me alone.
Following whatever altercation, verbal altercation Ray and Princess just had.
Kids alone.
Wow. This is what happens when you play on these niggas' turf. I don't give a fuck how y'all try to motherfucking spin it. I said what the fuck I said. Princess was crazy as fuck for going over there and playing on the devil's turf. Because the devil was ready to take her motherfucking ass out and knew exactly, girl, where the Beretta was. Knew exactly where the AK-47s was and was already pre-planning, girl, exactly what he was going to do in his shit to justify potentially unaliving her ass and her people's ass if that's what he wanted to do.
That's the dead homies, bro. Oh. Now I got my gun at us. I didn't point nothing at y'all. Gun at us. Yeah, whatever.
And then tried to lie to the live streamers about carrying the GUN around the house in plain sight, pointing it at it after he had just gotten off live stream, girl, bragging to his supporters and loading the Glock in their face. And then took the Glock with him when he left the live stream.
Take my kids.
The princess wasn't lying.
I'm drunk. Y'all want to drive? Drunk?
But let me tell you how crazy and toxic this is too on Princess' part. If this man just pulled and pointed a GUN at you, riddle me this.
Drive drunk?
Riddle me this, Princess. Hold on. Let me show y'all this part. Then why the fuck are you still talking to him? Why are you still talking to the man? Why are you arguing with the man? Why are you in his face? Why are you not headed toward the front door? Why do you still have you and the kids you're trying to protect in the face of a man who you believe is dangerous and who just pointed a whole loaded Glock at you? And you're sitting here still combating him in his home where he still has the luxury of standing his ground and then switching the narrative up once police get there. And this is what I mean by both of their ass have low emotional ass fucking IQ. Both of them are egocentric as fuck. And even in a real bad situation, all they fucking know how to do is make a bad situation fucking worse. Insane. But both of them trying to protect the kids.
Y'all want to drive drunk? Drive drunk. Drive drunk, princess.
Ray, you just
Drive drunk.
You just pointed a gun.
Drive drunk.
You just pointed a gun.
Drive drunk, princess. Go ahead. You want to take my kids? You and your drunk cousin? Because y'all drunk as fuck and y'all alcoholics? Take my kids then. Go ahead. Who's going to drive? Tony, he's been drinking too.
Driving.
Who's been driving? Everybody.
She literally walks up to him to argue with him in his home where he's already being manic, where he's already being unreasonable, thinking she can still reason with a crazy person.
Ain't nothing at
You
y'all.
pointed a gun at us.
I didn't point nothing at
You
y'all.
pointed a gun at us.
Yeah, whatever.
You pointed a gun at us.
Why you waking my daughter
You
up?
pointed a gun at us.
Why did you just wake my
pointed a
daughter
gun
up?
at us.
Why did you just wake my daughter
All
up?
I wanted to do was have a good Thanksgiving.
Why did you wake my daughter up?
Ray?
She's still copping the plea, my God.
Because you selfish.
She tries to walk away, but then she lets her ego talk her back into arguing with the man who just pointed a gun at us, just pointed a gun at us. She's choosing to entertain him, choosing to give him this attention instead of gathering her and her children shit, putting all of her energy there and getting the fuck on. This is why neither one of them can really leave each other, because they both have each other by the narcissism. He got her narcissism by the balls, and she got his narcissism by the pussy, baby. And both of them got each other gripped the fuck up. That's why the relationship is so nasty. That's why the relationship is so mutually fucking toxic. Because both of them use their egos, which is the most fragile part of all of our identities, and they lock each other the fuck in. And it creates all this hysteria.
You're a woman abuser.
You're
You're
drunk.
delusional.
I'm a woman. That's
And yet there you are within swinging distance of the crazy man as the woman abuser, as you say, who just put a loaded gun. And instead of you running your ass out the house barefoot, girl, being on the phone with 911, go argue with a dispatcher. Why are you arguing with the crazy person?
you are. Like you're taking my daughter.
Grow the fuck up.
All right,
Seriously,
cool.
you need
All
to fucking.
You're not taking my son.
Ray.
Like I know you're not trying to take my son. Hey, don't
Hold on.
Hold on. I swear to God, I'll shoot the fuck out of you. Shoot me right.
Gun at us.
Somebody who knows better than not, girl. Krishan Rock enters the group chat to give her commentary about Ray J's arrest, girl. Check out what Miss Blueface has to say about the shenanigans of it all.
Mentally, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I seen this coming from Ray J because it was like the way he crash out and the way he get drunk was how I used to get drunk. And I only got drunk so you can hear me, so you can feel me, so you can know that I'm hurting inside. I'm broken. And then it's like stems from wanting to idle, right? And like me and him have talks off camera how his mental is. And I kept saying God this, God that, and he just was only rejecting God because of something else. He wasn't rejecting God because he don't believe in God. He was rejecting God because his heart is broken. So that's why I used to be around Ray J a lot, because I really love him, bro. You feel me? Amen. I pray that Ray J get the help he need mentally. Bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I seen
this bitch up here praying to the damn Freemasons and to damn gargoyles and shit, and then wondering why his and her shit stay towed the hell up, girl. Krishan, keep them damn Freemason ass prayers to your damn self, girl. Don't nobody need you praying to Trump, girl, to bless you and Ray J, girl. That's why y'all towed up now, girl. You sitting here praying to Putin, girl. Okay? And wonder why all hell is breaking loose, girl. Don't be praying for nobody, child.
coming from Ray J because it was like the way he crash out and the way he get drunk was how I used to get drunk. And I only got drunk so you can hear me, so you can feel me, so you can know that I'm hurting inside.
Okay. So, this is what I'm gonna say, and then I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. This is absolutely crazy and traumatizing and dumb and ghetto and hood and EBT as fuck, girl. Like literally on so-called Thanksgiving, girl, on Diabetic Day. Ray J is crazy. Princess, if Brandy don't even fool up with Ray J, why are you? If Ray J's parents don't even fool up with Ray J, why are you, love? Like, read the room, baby. Read the room, girl. Anybody who Krishan is supporting, girl, haul ass. That's your red flag right there, girl. If Krishan is rooting for them, girl, that means that you need to be on the opposite side of the planet, baby. Okay? Ray J is crazy. And I'm going to tell you what I think is happening with Ray J. I think Ray J is the byproduct of the less talented child. He came from the dynamics of having a overly successful sister, and not overly as in overly, but overly as in relative to his own success, girl. Top tier actress, top tier songstress, legend. He grew up under that. I think Ray J developed some deep self-esteem issues as a result, and started attempting to overprove himself, which did not work for him, at least in the industry. He had a few short-lived gigs in Hollywood, but never really measured up. That then culminated in depression. Depression he more than likely started treating with alcoholism, allegedly booger sugar, more than likely any other fucking narcotic, and this is my hypothesis. He links up with the head of cocaine herself, Whitney motherfucking Houston, the head addict in charge, Whitney. Just like we thought initially, right, that Bobby turned Whitney onto the drugs when it was the opposite. Whitney ass turned Bobby ass onto the druggiana girl. Whitney was the head drug dealer in charge, bitch. So he now has this depression as a result of feeling unsuccessful and not living up to Brandy, even though nobody was probably making him feel unsuccessful. Brandy probably loved him accordingly. His parents probably loved him accordingly, but these were all his own personal narratives because these happen regardless. You begin to allow your intrusive thinking, girl, to just overwhelm you and give you all these narratives that aren't true to begin with. So then he starts treating the depression with the drugs, links up with Whitney Houston, girl. So the drug usage more than likely escalates even more. And I believe because Whitney Houston died, that Ray J also then suffered depression from believing that he contributed to the circumstances that ultimately claimed the life of Whitney Houston. So then his depression gets worse, girl. Then the gap in his soul gets worse, bitch. He starts indulging in drugs even more, which are not solving the issue. His depression continues to plummet. Then we get reports that he's having all of these suicidal ideation thoughts and bouts with suicide, girl, throughout the years. Then he starts in a startup company with Lemon, but Lemon, Pepper, outs him like Lemon did to all his business partners, because he done been, in the words of Jocelyn, supposed. Reggie continues to suffer incompetency, professional setbacks, dealing with all this depression that's going untreated, that's being treated with drugs. And then on top of that, girl, he's watching everybody else around him be successful, from Brandy even to Kim Kardashian. Like how she got more famous than me on the same dick. And between all of that unresolved issue, unresolved drug usage, unresolved depression, Ray J has concluded it as a full-on fucking psychopath. He's out of his mind. He's emotionally unregulated. He's narcissistic as fuck. He's manic. He's impulsive. He's ultimately dangerous, girl, because his mind is tore the fuck up. And somebody who is struggling with their mental health that badly, girl, needs to be a cause for concern for other people, because if a motherfucker don't care about their own life, bitch, they won't care about yours. They'll kill you, the kids, and the motherfucking dog, the cook, and themselves, bitch, with the blicky. He been spiraling, and because Ray J is stupid and won't get in treatment and get mental health, he's under the impression, like other people who try to treat their injuries and their illnesses, he tries to fix it by, well, if only she will love me, if only I can be successful, if only I can make a lot of money. None of this shit will improve your mental health when your mental health has been unregulated this long and you have this much deep-seated trauma that's unresolved and this much drug usage layered on top of that. It's going to take more than Princess Love taking his ass back. It's going to take more than $1 million deal with Love and Hip Hop, or with $1 million deal, a multi-million-dollar deal with Zeus. Ray J is ultimately at the point of his mental health where he's fucked and he would actually need to be rehabilitated. There's nothing externally that will be able to fix what the fuck is wrong with Ray J at this point. Princess Love, girl, my advice to you, bitch, is to stay the fuck away from this man. Get a civil protective fucking order against Ray J, and whatever the fuck he want from his kids, allow him to fight it out with the fucking courts. You don't pick up your phone. You don't pick up no text. You only respond to court motherfucking orders. As far as you're concerned, you need to adjudicate, girl. Okay, class is dismissed, girl. Court is no longer in session when it comes to Ray J, girl. The only thing you respond to, bitch, is legal paperwork and court orders, girl. There's no more phone conversations. There's no more pillow talking. There's no more text messages. There's no more none of that, girl. Protective order in place, and you let him fight it out with the courts for his fucking kids. Period. Point blank. And if you have the means to install some security, and if you haven't been licensed to carry, go ahead and handle that in case you may have to put a hollow tip between this bitch's eyeballs. Because he got it in him, girl, to become that unhinged, given all that happened, girl, over Thanksgiving. Girl, he was about to give y'all turkey with a side of shell casings, girl. Ray J, bullets and cranberry sauce, girl, do not go hand in hand, Miss Mamas. You need help, girl. Cachets and mac and cheese, girl, do not go together, Miss Ray J. Girl, Ray J was about to take Princess and the kids where the fuck they don't want to go and turn his goddamn kitchen into Astro World, girl. No, ma'am. I don't know whether this bitch thought he was Travis Scott, girl, and this was given Astro World 2021, girl. But he was about to take Miss Princess and the kids, girl, where the fuck they did not want to go, girl. No, ma'am. Apollo, get away from me with this, girl. I'm out. Thumbs up, share, hit the Cash App, the PayPal. I love y'all, grill, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.